Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video.
If you live in an apartment or even just have a small kitchen in your home, then you know the struggle of finding places to store all of your kitchen things. So that is what we're going to be addressing in this video today. I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite small kitchen, renter-friendly products and hacks. Hi everyone, I'm Allie and welcome to my channel and welcome to my kitchen. Over the course of the holidays, my boyfriend and I received a lot of new kitchen items. Now, one of the struggles though with receiving a lot of great new kitchen stuff is that we live in a really small apartment with not much storage available in all of the different cabinets and things. So we have to be a little bit creative on how we're gonna store these new items and all of the kitchen items that are already here. So that is what we're gonna be doing in this video. I'm gonna be sharing some of my best tips, hacks, and products to make your small kitchen or apartment kitchen a little more organized. So let me just get right in. We're gonna get started with the very first hack.
Let's start in the spice cabinet because this cabinet quickly becomes disorganized pretty much anytime we cook something around here. And we do have a lot of different spices, whether it's for cooking or baking. So the best thing to do is just remove everything from the cabinet. And I decided I really needed to reimagine how I'm using this space. Originally I was using one of these riser spice organizers, which was fine, but it just became a little bit inconvenient with the shape and size of these cabinets. So I picked up a new product off of Amazon, and this is totally one of those like as seen on TV type things. It's called a spice spinner, and I assembled it. You can make it all sorts of heights, but I'm just keeping this at the lowest setting because our cabinets are so tiny. But essentially it gives you 2 tiers plus a little lazy Susan in the middle to organize your spices and other type of cooking items. And instead of putting it on the middle shelf like they were before, I'm gonna put them now on the bottom shelf to make it way more convenient when cooking. And as you see me as I load up the spices, this is so awesome because your spices fit in really nicely and it rotates around in the cabinet so that you can see every single thing that you have. And then there's that bonus lazy Susan in the middle, and that's where I put the salt, pepper, and things that we reach for. And this thing is pretty sweet. I do wish our cabinets were a bit bigger to utilize the top part a little bit more, but it does hold some of the smaller items. Everything that I mentioned throughout this video will be linked on my Amazon storefront. You could check that out in the description box. You'll also be able to find some products that maybe I mentioned or used in my last kitchen that could work for you if you don't see it in this video, so be sure to check that out when you're done watching here.
So moving down from this cabinet to this drawer right here, and one of the problems that I'm dealing with because these drawers are very, very shallow is this. Let me show you here. So this is where we keep some of our plastic bags, parchment paper, foil, but if one of these boxes gets turned up this way instead, which honestly is easier to access them that way, you can't close the drawer, and it is incredibly annoying. So I have a little bit of a hack for this.
I love this set because you're able to remove only the different containers or compartments that you need, and since I don't use snack-sized bags, I can put these in my drawers exactly how they're going to be used. And it's so simple because all you do is load in your bags and they are ready to go. Continuing with the theme of drawer organization, let's talk drawer dividers. I picked up these bamboo drawer dividers off of Amazon. They are spring-loaded and they are awesome. I got it in a pack of 3, and you're able to put these into your cabinet to really customize the organization. So going right on next to where I put in those storage bag organizers, I am going to be placing some of these as well. This is perfect for grouping my parchment paper and foil in the drawer, as well as creating an extra little space where I can store some miscellaneous kitchen stuff. This works out so fantastic, and not only was I able to use these in this drawer, you won't see it in this video, but I did use the remaining divider to help me organize my junk drawer as well.
When you're in a new year, it just feels so good to reset with some organization and some cleaning like what we're doing here in the kitchen. And also it is time to start working on those new goals for 2024. And one of mine this year is to keep learning new skills. And that is where today's video sponsor comes in, which is Skillshare. If you have goals this year to level up your professional skills, launch a side hustle, or really just expand your knowledge in one of your favorite hobbies, then Skillshare is an excellent place to start. Skillshare has thousands of classes that will help you get started. It is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of members and, of course, thousands of classes led by industry pros. And not only can you take just one class in a specific subject, Skillshare has a whole group of learning paths that you can start and take multiple lessons that really take you from beginner to advanced in no time, with experts right there to guide you through each course in the path. I'm currently taking the Cooking Skills to Prepare Dishes with Style learning path because I have mentioned in past videos how I want to improve my knife skills, and we were gifted a really nice knife set for Christmas. So I really wanted to know how to use them properly and didn't want to stop there, because with the learning path, I was able to really start expanding my cooking knowledge. Now, there are a wide range of learning paths that you can pick from. You can also do illustration, graphic design, marketing, productivity, and there's even DIY and crafting learning paths. So this new year, invest in yourself and learning new skills with Skillshare to take your professional life, your side hustle, or even just your hobbies to the next level. And the first 500 people to click on the link in my description box will get their first month of Skillshare for free. All right, we have a lot more organization to tackle, so let's get right back into it.
Another key area to organize in your apartment is underneath the sink, and I really love the under the sink organizers that are sold on Amazon. I've had one in my last apartment, but I needed something different for this one because I needed one like I'm about to show you, which has a smaller tier on top for then a larger drawer on the bottom. That's because of the pipes and the garbage disposal on the inside. I needed to be able to work around that. So this is great though, because I'm able to organize all the larger bottles right on the bottom there. On the top, I'm able to place some of the smaller items such as sponges, my little scrub brush, and whatever other little things kind of end up under the sink. Next, I'm going to show you how to utilize your cabinet doors for some great vertical storage. You're going to want to take one of these paper towel holders, and this one comes with a little adhesive sticker that you can put on the back, and it sticks right onto your cabinet door, making it renter friendly. I actually got this idea from Drew over on Lone Fox. He did this a long time ago, and I've always wanted to try it. You stick that paper towel holder on the inside of a cabinet, and then you can use it to hold your garbage bags. This is so great. It creates like a little garbage bag dispenser type thing. Such an easy solution to get them out from the bottom of the cabinet so they're easy to grab when you need one. You could use this same system for, of course, a roll of paper towels, holding a dish towel, or even your dish gloves. My next hack for your apartment is creating a coffee bar, and I did this back in the fall, but I've been really loving this, so I figured it's worth a feature again. I installed 2 mug hooks underneath my cabinets. These are from Amazon, and I used teeny tiny screws to do it because I knew that nobody's ever going to notice them. They are going to be so small when it's time to remove them. Or you could also get some that kind of hang down from the cabinet, or use a mug tree if you want to go no holes on this project. Then I accessorized it with a jar to store my K-cups. Just any sort of cute jar to put on your counter for your coffee is perfect. I'm displaying some of my favorite mugs that match my kitchen. I just love these because they were a cool little thrift find, even though I know they're just kind of plain looking. I think they're pretty. And since it is still wintertime, I kept out that pine tree because why not? It adds a little bit of greenery for the season to the kitchen. My next hack is utensil organizing, or rather product really, but a specific type of utensil organizer because they make so many and not everyone is made equal. And this is the one that I have for my drawers. I love this bamboo organizer because it can be expanded to fit in your cabinet. It could be really wide, which fit really well in my last apartment, or it can be a little bit more smaller and condensed like I have to do in the drawer of this apartment. And that's why I love this piece so much, is because it can expand and fit the space that you have. That way you can move it with you from apartment to apartment. Okay, let's talk travel mug organization. There are a bunch of different ways to do this. I'm sure many of you have the same problem I do when it comes to travel mugs. I have a lot of them and I love all of them, so they're very hard to part with. So I picked up one of these expandable organizers off of Amazon, of course, and we're gonna put that right into the cabinet. It creates a 2-tier system, and that is so key when organizing within an apartment because it allows you to really utilize the space that you have when you have such a small amount of space. So I was able to organize all of my travel mugs right onto this little system right here. Now let's talk pots and pans organization. Now let's tackle some pots and pan organization because I think this is one of the biggest challenges in an apartment. You can see that this cabinet here is a mess. It holds all my pots and pans, my small appliances, my food storage containers, my baking dishes. It holds so much and it is so inconvenient. So you can go online and you can look on Amazon, you can find these in other places too, and get those pull-out drawers that you can stick down in the bottom of your cabinet. What I really recommend is you look for the ones that use adhesive to stick to the cabinet instead of screws like the one I'm using here. I like this one because the drawer that's going to pull out can be expanded to exactly the size that you need, which means this will be really perfect for future apartments that will be able to continue to use this long term, especially because these type of drawers do get expensive. And so I definitely say look for one that you know will be able to move with you. This one I highly recommend. Then on the other side, we're going to kind of follow that same thing with the pull-out drawer organizers because they work really well. And I put this kind of wire basket one using that same method with that adhesive on the bottom to hold it into place. And I organized all of my food storage containers like that, and it worked so well. It looks so much better now. And now the lids and the containers are not getting lost in the depths of this cabinet. And lastly, this is just a simple and easy hack for those measuring cups and measuring spoons because I find that they are very difficult to organize within a very shallow drawer. So I've seen this over Pinterest, I've seen this here on YouTube quite a few times, but you just take those small wire hook command strips and you just line them up on the inside of a cabinet door. I'm using the spice cabinet because it just made sense. And then you just stick them on and then hook on your cups and measuring spoons. You could definitely put little removable labels above each one so you know what they are. I might do that at a later date. For now, this seems to be working.
The kitchen is so nice and organized now, and I'm so excited to begin cooking and working on those cooking goals for the new year. I can't believe how just a couple little DIY and hacks and organizational products, how much they make this kitchen feel ready to use compared to just what I was dealing with before, where it was just so hard to access pretty much anything that we needed when we were cooking in here. If you want to keep learning new skills in the new year, don't forget to check out Skillshare. You can head to that link in my description box. The first 500 people to click it will get their first month of Skillshare for free, where you can learn all sorts of new things for your professional life, a side hustle, or even just to improve any of your hobbies. And don't forget, you can also check out more videos on my channel right here. I have a whole bunch of renter hacks that you may enjoy checking out, and we're going to be doing so many big renter projects on this channel in 2024. You're not going to want to miss it, so make sure that you are subscribed. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.